Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be making a video for once, and it's going to be a little different. I want to try something out. I was going to make this video about the Switch, and is it worth it? So, let's get into it. Alright, to begin, the Switch is a really fun console, and I dare say it's one of my favorite consoles ever. But there is one problem I have with the Switch, and it's something that I can't blame Nintendo for doing. Game prices are very expensive. Now, look, I just want to justify and be honest here. I love the Switch. It's my second favorite console, right behind the PS4. And now this might go off a little bit off topic, but the real reason it's not my favorite is because of, well, nothing's going to beat the PS4. It's mainly because I play a lot of online games, and, well, as you've seen, online multiplayer on Nintendo is not that good. I mean, hell, mobile gaming has better online than the Switch. But I will say this, the Switch is still an extremely fun game, simply for the fact that Nintendo has their games on it. Now, I do want to say this, just because the Switch has Nintendo games and they're amazing 10 out of 10 does not mean that there's not something. It does not mean we have to ignore the problem. And the problem is Nintendo games are expensive, man. I mean, Super Mario Bros. Wii U, I know it's the deluxe edition. Don't tell me it's a different game. They ported it over to the Switch. It came out in like 2013 or 2012 even, and the game is still $60. Like, I get that the whole thing is, well, they do. I heard a lot of fans say this. They're always like, well, if you wait during Christmas, they might have like Breath of the Wild for $40, and then it's back to $60. Do I have to wait for Christmas just to buy one game? Now, I see why Nintendo does this, and it's because money. Not surprising, but it's really because of the reputation. They're kind of similar to Disney, how they price their movies and stuff at a very high price range, because when you buy a Nintendo product, you know it's quality. And because of that, when people buy a Nintendo game, it's kind of like with iPhone. If you buy an expensive iPhone, you know it's overpriced, but at the same time, you're like, you know it's going to work. It's going to work. You already know what you're going to get. You know that you're going to have fun with it. So it kind of justifies the price, but I feel like they should at least be more lenient. And as I make this video, which is kind of funny, I decided to make the video when they finally cut a game on sale. They put a game on sale, and that was Splatoon. I went ahead and bought it right there because I know that it's probably going to be another year or two before I see that game down to $40. Now, it wasn't $40. It was $41. Ooh, $1 more than I wanted it to be, but I still got it. And I'm really happy. I had a lot of fun with this console. That's not the only problem I have with it. Number two, I'm not really a big fan of the whole online. The online, oh my gosh, Nintendo, can you just partner up with Microsoft so they can do your online for you, online servers for you? Because, don't get me wrong, I love the first party games, 10 out of 10, but the online experience, the only online experience I had fun with on the Switch was Mario Kart, and that's it. Every other online experience has been like a pain. Animal Crossing was, I tried it like twice. Half the time, I kind of wish they just had it where you can just search for servers and you could just join a random person. But it does this really annoying thing where it pauses the game. And it's like, what? But, now there is another game I want to talk about, and it's the gameplay you're seeing right now. And the online experience that does work on the Switch are racing games. And I want to point that out. That Asphalt 9 that came out on the Switch is really good. However, is it justified? If you're an online-only guy, if you were going to buy a Switch for online purposes, to play stuff like Call of Duty, Switch doesn't have Call of Duty, and it's because Activision's being a little dingus, and I don't want to move it over to the Switch, because I guess with the Wii U, they didn't sell any copies of Call of Duty on the Wii U, so they're a little salty, but I feel like Call of Duty Mobile would be perfect. Now, back to the subject. Need for Speed is an amazing game. Need for Speed Heat, 10 out of 10 on the PlayStation 4. Now, Asphalt 8, I get that as a free mobile game, but it's not really worth to buy a Switch for online games. It really isn't, because you can get the same experience on a phone with the online experience that you get on a Switch, and everybody already owns a phone. You don't buy a Switch for the online third-party games. You buy a Switch for Nintendo games only, and that's what I wanted to try to justify in this video for people who want to get a Switch. Look, if you want a Switch, you're thinking, yo, it's like a portable PS3. It is nowhere near PS3, or especially Xbox 360 and the game catalog that it has. Don't get me wrong, Switch has like 3,000 games on it, I think. But 90% of those games are garbage. They're like these dollar, it's a bunch of mobile app games that are like $5. And right now you're seeing gameplay for Asphalt 9. I just showed you gameplay for Need for Speed. I just want to show you, this is the Switch one, by the way. The Switch does look better than the phone one, but I'm still a little disappointed that it's not running at a higher frame rate, because you think, yo, the Switch is a console. It should be able to play these games at high frames, especially a racing game. But yeah, I don't know, maybe this is a good port, though. I will still say it's a really fun port. I had fun playing the game. It's way better than the phone one, I will say that, because touchscreen controls are nowhere close to buttons, okay? An actual dedicated controller will always be supreme against anything, even a keyboard and mouse. I don't care what people say. When you're playing a racing game, joysticks are better than a freaking mouse and a little buttons. It's just true. Now for shooters, yeah, it will be justified. Shooters are always better on PC, but in the end of the day, I like controllers better. It's just my personal opinion. Back to Switch. Man, I keep going off subject. Switch is a really good console. If I were to rate it, it would be I would rate it a 10 out of 10 for how good it is. At the moment, it's kind of weird because the Switch still feels like it just released this year. With because there are a lot of games for it, but there's not as many as I was really hoping it to have, because I really want to play Call of Duty Mobile on the Switch. That's like a dream right there, to have some Call of Duty games, because I love Call of Duty games. And I know if they ported it over to the Switch, then you know they're going to use servers from Activision or something, so then you won't have to pay for the online. So that would be cool, but right now it doesn't look like we're going to get any COD games anytime soon. We are getting a new Breath of the Wild in like a year or two from now, so that's something to look forward to. But for now, I don't know if there's any really new games online, really. You can get Splatoon. That's an online game, but it depends on what type of online experience you want to get. Because the only online games I can really think that work is Splatoon and Mario Kart. And Smash Bros. That's it. If you want an online experience on the Switch, you got to get those free games. That's all I can think of. Mario Maker had it, but it's not good at all on Mario Maker. So at the end of the day, is the Switch worth it? Is it a good console? I say it's an amazing console, but you really have to have like $500 to spend on this thing. The games I suggest getting right off the bat is Animal Crossing. Get that game right now, because it is worth it. Link's Awakening, I have a video for it. I don't think it's worth $60. It's a good game, 10 out of 10, but it's not worth $60. Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros., and Breath of the Wild. Those are the free games you have to get when you first get a Switch. And you're going to have to lay down like $500, because those games also you can play online with. There's a lot of online stuff that you can do, which is really cool. You should do that. And I think you're set right there. Now, I have a video. I'm going to make a new video about this. This video has been too long already as it is. But I'll make a video on what Switch you should get. But right now, the Switch, you should get a Switch if you love Nintendo games and you can play by yourself. Don't take that out of context. That's it for this video. Bye, guys.